to my channel. So it's been a long time since I've done a skincare inventory. I looked back at my notes and it's been since January of 2024 where I went through all of my skincare. Now I know I don't really talk about skincare too much on my channel, but for those of you who are interested to know what my skincare inventory looks like, this is the video for you. I have to say a lot of these have been around for several years, but I have smelled them all and they smell fine. I did chuck a few of them though, I'm not gonna lie. There's a few items that I just never ever went into, and so I purged and yeah, I got rid of some stuff. But for the most part, I do go into a lot of these more regularly and they are more like newer to me. But yeah, there's definitely some old ones here, which is like a little worrying. But anyway, let's get into the skincare items that I have. I have it in different sections. I'm actually gonna physically go through them with you because it's not like my makeup inventory where I have like I had hundreds of items in my makeup inventory. Skincare is a little bit less. It's still a lot, but it's a lot less than my makeup. So I can actually get through it without actually taking photos. So I have everything in front of me and I have the numbers of January of 2024 as well. So we can see if it's gone up or down and then overall where my numbers lie. I have to say, if I start melting throughout this video, it is because it is so stinking hot and every single day is like this and it's impossible not to sweat. It is very hot, very humid currently where I am. So I'm not complaining, it's just getting a little bit harder to film because of the weather conditions. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. Start with lip scrubs or lip treatments because that's the first one on my list. I just currently have one, and as you can see, it is almost done. This one, I know I started panning, like unofficially started panning, I think in 2023. There's nothing wrong with it. It is an old item, but it still functions fine. It just takes me a really long time because I generally don't think about it. And it's really just the winter time that I kind of need this. This is from Avant. It's the Hyaluronic Argan Oil Peony Sweet Almond Rose Sugar Lip Scrub. And as you can see, I have the tiniest amount. I do have lip balms, but I don't really classify them as skincare. So this is the only thing that I would classify as skincare. Just looking at my notes from before, I only had two of these, not this actual one, but I had two lip treatments / scrubs and I only have one. So it's gone down 50%. In a year and a half. So I would expect that too, right? Next up, we'll talk about cleansers. So cleansers, I obviously go through and I cycle through them quite a lot because I use cleansers a lot. I use it to obviously remove my makeup and also to clean my face, right? So cleansers, I currently have 4. I got a little bit worried because I think a few months ago I only had like 2, so I had to go and buy some. And now I currently have 4, but one of them is actually 2 of them are almost done. So I'm going to end up with 2 again. In January 2024, I had 3. So there's definitely one where I don't stockpile on them because I buy them when I need them and then I just tend to go through them quite a lot. So what I do have is this, which is clearly almost done. This is from Makeup Revolution. I've already finished the green one of this. So this is the orange one. It's the brightening jelly cleanser. It's got pumpkin enzymes and fruit exfoliants. It's really nice. It cleans, wipes away the makeup just fine, and I have no issues with this one. It's very affordable too, so if I can find affordable skincare that works for me, I'm not really that much of a snob when it comes to skincare. I do like expensive skincare, but it's expensive. So if I can find something that is cheaper, I'm not going to be a snob about it. Another one that I have is this one from Feel Free. So this is the facial cleansing milk, and I have the line like up to here. I don't know if you'll be able to notice that. So I've almost finished this one. It's taken me actually a pretty long time. It's a bigger sort of container, but I don't really need a lot of this, and quite honestly, I don't really like facial milks, so I don't think I'll buy this again. I'll try one of their other cleansers for sure, but in terms of a cleansing milk, it's just not the type of cleanser that I generally like. I find them a little too soothing. I find them that they don't really clean my skin all that much, so especially if I'm trying to remove makeup, this is probably not for me. So it's on those days where I'm not really wearing makeup and I'll just clean my face and it's not necessarily too dirty. So it's taken a long time to get through this one because it's just not my favorite, and I've always just ended up buying other ones as opposed to finishing this. But I would like to finish this before I open something new. So I might finish the Makeup Revolution one, then finish that one. These other two I have not tried. So I have the Skinderella. This is the Magic Milkshake. It's a watermelon milkshake cleanser from Gloss Gods. So this is one of their newest products. I have not tried this yet. I really don't care for the packaging. You can see like the label is like coming off. I do find the packaging of their skincare items quite cheap. Yeah, so not a fan of it, honestly. But I haven't tried it. It also doesn't really feel like it's full. It's only got 120 mil as well, which usually you at least get 150, right? So I don't know. I feel like it's pretty pricey for what you get. It's less product than normal. But anyway, that one I haven't really like gone through, so don't really have too much to talk about. And then I have this one, which is the cleansing balm, the chamomile and oat lipid from Beauty Bay, which I have yet to go into. I'm not a huge fan of cleansing balms, but I wanted to try this, but I haven't opened it up yet. So those are the 4 sort of cleansers that I currently have in my collection. And yeah, 2 of them are almost done, so I definitely will probably buy more. Next up, we've got exfoliators. So this is one where I think I have some exfoliators that potentially could be in this category, but I kept them in the serums. I'm not entirely sure, but these 2 I know for sure are more exfoliants, and I don't really go into them because I'm not huge on exfoliators anymore. So I currently only have 2, like I said. I've got this one, which is from Beauty of Joseon. This is one of the skincare items that was sent to me. This is the Apricot Blossom Peeling Gel. It's not something that I would have bought myself, and quite honestly, I don't really like it. It's really weird. Like, you put it on the skin, and then it kind of ends up being like it's very messy. It's a very, very messy. It does peel. It's like, it definitely is a peeling gel because you rub it in and then you get all these little gel balls and they're all over your face, and then you have to use something else to clean your face. I really don't like it. So this one I've got about half of it left. And the other one that I have is actually from The Ordinary. I've only used it once, and I bought it because it's this stupid vampire like red exfoliant that was going crazy obviously back in like 2020 or 2021. So this is the AH 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. You're supposed to leave it on for 10 minutes. I think I left it on for like 2 minutes and I had to take it off. First of all, I was like freaking out. Like, the sensation was quite strong, and I'm just not used to like harsh exfoliants. So it's definitely not something that you should do all the time as well, because it is quite a harsh chemical exfoliant. Back in 2020, if you remember, those were very, very popular. So I bought this. I didn't buy it in 2020 though. I bought this one like after the hype, just because I was still curious about it. I do like The Ordinary. I really do like this brand. But this particular item, I've used it just the once. So I have like the whole thing. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to go into it anytime soon. So I don't know. It's kind of silly for me to keep. But back in January 2024, I had 3. So this has gone down. I can't remember what I finished, but I used to have 3 and now I only have 2. Okay, moving on to facial oils. So this one I have 3. I do like facial oils. In January 2024, I had 4. So this one's gone down. However, I do have a new one. So I should have only had 2, but I did receive one in PR this year. This one I've had a really long time, and for the longest time I was trying to finish, and I should probably try to finish it again. This is the e.l.f. All the Feels facial oil. I'm too embarrassed to say how long I've had this. I do feel like it's fine though. I don't think it's bad, but I know like with skincare, you're not really supposed to keep it very long. Just don't tell anyone, okay? But this one, I really like it. I really liked their hemp range that they released several years ago now. I think I tried almost all the products and I really, really enjoyed them. I thought they were very soothing and really, really nice on my skin. So it's been a long time since I've really kind of talked about e.l.f. because I haven't really like found a lot of their recent releases very interesting to me, but it was a brand that I really, really loved back in the day. Anyway, so I still obviously have a little bit more, but this one I have genuinely really liked. Another one that I have, which I've had quite a long time, is from Monu Skin. So this is the Firming Fiji facial oil. I think I might have only tried this once. It's actually a spray, so you don't even need to get your hands dirty unless you obviously rub it in. there's really not that much product in here either. I think with facial oils, I used to really like them. I've gone not off them a little bit, but there's only a certain time of the year that I generally like them, and it's more towards the autumn winter time when my face feels a little bit more dry. So at the moment, I'm not really going into any facial oils. But anyway, that one I have had for a while. And then this is the one that was recently sent to me this year. This is from Mascara. I do have a code, so if you buy anything from Mascara, you should be able to get 20% off if you use my code. It's in my description. But anyway, this one I really enjoyed, but you can see like I used quite a lot of it, but I have to be honest, I haven't used it in like a month or so because it's just been too hot, and I prefer facial oils when my skin is dry. So I'll definitely be picking all of these back up, I think, come the winter time. You know, to be honest with you, I really should finish this. So this would be like the one where I will try to unofficially pan that one. And then I really should try to finish the Manu Skin before I go back to the Mascara. But this was really beautiful. I love the smell of this too. And as a facial oil, it wasn't too, I mean, they're all oily because they are, that's in the name, but it wasn't too oily, if that makes sense. I feel like some facial oils can be too sticky and too thick, and I think all three of those were actually fine. In terms of toners, this one hasn't changed. The items that have changed, but I had 4 back in January 2024, and I still have 4. So this is my newest one, which is from Gloss Gods. Again, this is from their Skinderella range. This is the Mirror Mirror Mist. It doesn't necessarily have to be a toner. I've kept it with my toners, but it could just be like a facial mist. But again, it's not like a setting mist or anything like that, so I don't really want to put it with my makeup. So I've just kept it with my toners. I have used it maybe a couple times and that's it. So it's not an item. Like toners in general are not an item that I care for. And I did just recently finish one that I have been trying to finish for like 2 years. So it takes me a long time because it's just not an item that I really care about. This one I really should finish because I have like the tiniest bit left. I don't know if you can notice that. This is from Bimi. Again, this was sent to me. This is this got a lot of exfoliants in it. It's an AHA BHA PHA 30-day miracle toner, but it's like a little mini, not a mini, but like a midi. I don't know. It's not, I don't think this is a full size for sure. It's only 30 ml, and you can see I only have a tiny bit left, so I probably should just finish that one. I don't know why I'm keeping that around. This one I have yet to try, which is kind of stupid. This is from Kiko Milano, and this is the Blossoming Beauty Secret Garden Facial Toner. I'm not gonna lie, I got it because it has little flowers in it, and it was just pretty. So but maybe I have tried it. I don't know. But that's really bad of me that I just like been holding on to this because it's pretty. It's stupid. I should try it. This one looks like it's gonna be thick though. So I don't know what this is gonna be like. It might even be expired, to be honest, at this point. So I wouldn't be surprised if I open this up and then I'm like, no, I don't like it, and I chuck it. But yeah, that's bad on me. I'm really trying not to buy skincare unless I need to, and that's why like generally all of my skincare has gone down because I'm just trying to whittle it down. And unfortunately, back in 2020 and 2021, I was buying too much skincare, so I definitely have cut back. The other one that I had was also sent to me. These are like cleansing pad or boosting pads, and I feel like I don't think they're cleansing pads. I know I mentioned cleansing pads, but I think they're more like toner pads. This is from I think the brand is Anua. Again, these are all like K-Beauty or C-Beauty brands. And this is Birch Moisture Boosting Pad. It's got hyaluronic acid. And this one I have gone into several times, so it's not completely full. You have little pads here. I did used to have an applicator. Oh wait, it's dropped in the juice there. That's great. But I have like, maybe I have like half left. I don't know. I have gone into this quite a lot. I think it's really nice, like after I cleanse my face, if I'm feeling a little still like dirty, or if I wore like some extra makeup, or I've been like sweating a lot that day, then I feel like these just really help, especially with my T-zone. I've just been like using that there. But again, it's not something that I use all the time because it's just a step that I generally forget about. I definitely used to be very, very vigilant and very good with my skincare like 4 years ago, but it has changed. So did I mention toners haven't changed? So I had 4 and I still have 4. SPF. So SPF, I noticed on my notes that I did track this last time. So obviously I'm going to track it now. So back in January of 2024, I had 4 and now I have 5. The reason I had so many back in January 2024 is because I was sent a lot. And I do have just one left of the one that was sent to me, which is the, this is from Skin 1004 or 1004. I'm not sure what that brand is. Again, I think this is a K-Beauty brand. And this is the Madagascar Centella Silky Fit Sun Stick, whatever. That's what this is. And I have been using this a little bit this year, just trying to finish it, but I do have like most of the stick left. It's kind of interesting because obviously you roll it up, it looks like a little deodorant, and it's very smoothing and soothing on the skin, but it's not very moisturizing. So I don't know, I think it's fine, but I did end up getting more because, or like other SPFs, because these are more moisturizing ones and obviously ones that were a little bit more hyped, and I wanted to test these out. So as you know, last year I got 2 of these. These are the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV. I've got the Invisible and the Glow one. The Invisible is pretty much done. I mean, like, that's going to be in my empty pretty soon, but I have quite a bit left of the Glow one. These are 50 SPF. The other one was 50 as well. So I have 2 of those. And then this year I did pick up 2 of the like Makeup Revolution. I'm assuming these are going to try to be dupes of the Garniers. So you've got the Sun Ray Glow, and then you've got the Blur. Did I try one of these? I might have tried one of these, to be fair. I think I tried the Blur one. Yeah, I tried the Blur one in a Get Ready With Me. I think that was for my channel members. But anyway, I tried one of these. It was fine. It was nice, but obviously I haven't tried them enough. But yeah, those are the 5 that I currently have. One of which will be done very soon, but the other 4, I still have plenty left. So I don't need to buy any more SPF. At least like, this is what I do use for my face or under my makeup. But obviously on my body, I don't use these. That would be silly. Okay, next up, we've got day cream. So a lot of these I have classified as day cream, but most of them I do use in the nighttime as well. So I currently have 6, and back in the day I had 5. So I have 1 extra at the moment. Let me just go through. So this one is more of a newer one for me. This is again from Makeup Revolution. They came out with the skincare range and I just bought a lot of them, okay? So you'll see kind of like serums from them as well. So these are all new as of this year. So like I said, I have some old skincare here that's been around for a long time, and then I have new stuff. But this one is the Hydra Heist Hydrating Moisturizer. It's one of these like pumps, you push it down and it gives you as much as you need. This is kind of nice. I have used it a few times. It's not too bad. I don't mind it. It's not overly thick, and I think it's okay. I don't know if it's going to be a little too thin for the winter time, because right now obviously I'm not super dry, so it's a little hard for me to judge it, but I think it's nice. And then I also have been using this one. This is again from Glossgoss, the Skinderella. This is the Fairy Wit Watermelon Ceramide Moisturizer. This is the one that I've been using most nights. And it looks like this at the moment. It was kind of a whipped formula, but mine was such a mess when it came because like I had one of the items broken in the packaging, and so it ended up going all over this, and then the whipped formula inside of this was like, it didn't look whipped anymore. It looked a little crazy. But the product itself still works fine. It's nice. So yeah, I don't remember the price of this. I think, again, I feel like they're a little too pricey. This is glass though, so it's a little better packaging, but you can see like all of the, I don't know, it's all coming off. Like the labels are not very good on their packaging, so I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. And then I also have another item from Feel Free. This is the Vitamin Booster Cream. It's got vitamin C and hyaluronic acid, and this one is almost done. So I was going through this one quite a lot before I ended up getting the Gloss Gods one and trying the Gloss Gods. But so I really should go back to this one and finish it because I've hit the bottom of the pan, you know. And I really do actually like this one. Again, I think it's a little bit thin for the winter time if you want something that's extra moisturizing. For me personally, it works fine, but if you are very, very dry, it might not be like thick enough for you. What else do I have? I've got this one from Espa. So this is more of an overnight therapy cream. So I should probably group this with my night creams because I have 2 other items that are for night creams, but all of these I use as like night creams as well. But this is specifically for overnight. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is Espa Overnight Hydration Therapy. And this one I've used quite a bit. I wouldn't say halfway. definitely not halfway yet, but I've used quite a lot of it. It's very, very nice. This is really good if you have super dry skin and you want to wake up with fresh, nice skin. This works wonders for me in the winter, but right now it's way too thick. And then I also have this one, which I have finished a bunch of these, and I just keep buying them. I just like this for some reason. This is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius Aloe Water. Again, if you are super dry, this is no good for you, but I think for me, during the summer when I'm not as dry, this actually is really refreshing. And I use this not necessarily in the nighttime, but in the daytime. It's nice just to put this on, especially because it has aloe water and I'm getting the sun quite a lot. It's quite soothing. So I really do like this, and I finished a bunch of these bottles. So I have another one. And then the last sort of day cream that I have to talk about is this one. But again, I use this at the nighttime. So maybe I should just group all my moisturizers together because it's silly the way I've done it. So this is the Mugwort Cream from I'm From. And I've spoken about this before. I actually haven't even opened this. This is a refill of mine. I've finished two of these ones before. And this is my backup, which I haven't gone into yet. But I tell you what, this is my favorite moisturizer cream, and I keep buying it, and I will keep buying it. So highly recommend this one. I think it's really, really lovely. So I have one of these, but obviously I have items that I want to finish before I open that one up. So I'm not going to be opening it up anytime soon. So anyway, with my notes, that's 6 right there. Technically, I probably should have added one of the other ones to my night creams, but whatever. Back in January, like I said, January 2024, I had 5. So this has gone up a little bit. We move on to night creams. This one has gone down. So I only have 2, and then I used to have 5. So I have this one, which is the Clinique Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. You know what I mean? This Espa one is an overnight mask cream. So it probably should have been with this, but whatever. I don't know where to classify my skincare. I just have it and I use it when I use it. But this one, I have to say, I really haven't used it in a very long time. I'm wondering, what's the point of keeping this? I don't have any thoughts on this, but I have it. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it came with a bundle, you know, like those gift purchases that you get, because I definitely didn't buy that. And then I also have this one, which is the GABBYF Rice Probiotic Overnight Mask. This is a barrier jelly. Yeah, this one is weird. This one is super weird. I think I've spoken about this on my channel before. This one, again, was sent to me. It has a little spatula, which I'm trying to put in here. Okay, so let me just show you. This is like a jelly. This is super, super weird. But I have gone into it. You can see. Have I hit the bottom? No, not quite, but almost. It's a weird, weird jelly-like texture and formula. You put it all over the skin and it sinks in really nicely, to be fair. So I actually really like this. It's just a weird item. So yeah, I have those two that I would classify as like night creams or night barriers or whatever they are. Because they're not like that one is not necessarily a cream. It's a jelly, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm doing. So that one's gone down. Okay, moving on, we've got eye cream or eye serums. All of these actually are new. These are all new. So I currently have 3. I did have 6. All of the ones that I used to have, I've gone through because I know all of these are new. Yeah, well, at least new to the point that I have never tried them, right? So I have this one, which I believe, was this sent to me too? I don't remember how I got this one, but this is the Naya 114 Multi-Action Super C Dark Circle Brightening Eye Cream. And I've never tried it. So I don't know what it's like, but I have this one. I'm pretty sure that was a K-Beauty. I think it was sent to me. This one I did pick up this year. This is Makeup Revolution. It's the Protox, so like Botox, Fine Line, Fix, and Fill Serum. I was obviously feeling sad about myself, and I've been talking about my fine lines all over my eyes for a long time. I haven't gone into this yet though, so maybe this winter I will try it. I just picked it up when I picked up a bunch of this other skincare from Makeup Revolution. And then I also have this one. This is the Ginseng Eye Cream. This is also from the brand I'm From, which is the same brand that I love. But I have yet to try the eye cream. I did just finish an eye cream, which I spoke about in my beauty bag, which was this Espa eye cream. So I'm in need of opening up another eye cream. So one of these 3 I will be opening up shortly. and testing out. But yeah, I haven't tried any of these three, so they're all new to me and I have nothing to say about them, but I have them. Okay, let's get into serums. Serums is the one where it's my biggest issue. I wouldn't say issue, but like I love serums and there's never gonna be a serum that I don't enjoy. And I do get through serums quite well, but I do have a lot of serums. So I kind of don't use the serum every single day. Right now I have 9. In January 2024, I had 7. So that has gone up. There are, no, there's only 1 here. No, two here that I did not buy myself. And one of them also is just like a little mini, so I don't even know if I can really talk about this as being something, but I do have this. This is from Kiehl's and it is the Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. So I think this was also sent to me as like a little mini sample. I don't have dark spots, so like I've just like not known how to use this. So I've used it obviously to a certain point and I'll just probably just use it and be done with it because there's no more point me holding on to it if I don't need it. The other one that was sent to me, which is super weird, but I have gone into, I'm basically at the label line now. This is from Ample N and it's a peptide shot. So this is a weird item. I never really liked it. It also has, I don't know if you can see, but it has like weird white little particles in it. And it smells like chemicals. It always smells like that. It doesn't smell off. It just smells like there's like an active ingredient in here. I have used it, but I haven't known what it's all about. So this one I have, is it a serum? I don't really know, but I've grouped it with my serums. Another K-Beauty item that I have, which I bought myself, is this one. So this is the CosRx. This is like the snail thing, the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. I mean, everybody was talking about this item back in the day, so I was like, I have to buy it. And I did, and I only used that much because I don't get the hype. I really don't get the hype. Maybe I haven't used enough of it, but it's just kind of sticky and goopy and weird. Like I said I like all serums. Maybe I don't, but is this a serum or is like a solution? It's just like a sticky snail mess, and it definitely feels like you're putting snail mucus on your face. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure what the hype is all about there, but I bought that one. Okay, moving on, we've got The Ordinary. I bought a lot of these. This is the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. It's the big one. This one's about halfway, but yeah, this is like my 3rd or 4th bottle. I just buy these because I really do like it. And the thing about me is I used to have, and I still do to an extent, I still have the bumps on my forehead, so I actually should go back into this. This is the only solution that has helped me with like bumps on my forehead, which what I've looked up back in the day, I can't remember what they're called, but it's like this, it's a common thing that happens, I think because I have a lot of my sweat glands on my forehead, and obviously I don't have Botox, so I haven't like frozen my forehead to the point where I'm not sweating on my forehead. Like, you know when like your face sweats, and some people sweat more maybe on their lips and stuff, I sweat on my forehead. Like that's like the biggest place that I sweat, and I think that's why I've always had like a bumpy forehead. Anyway, I'm just explaining why this is so good for me. Like anytime I use this consistently for like a week, it clears it up. I'm not very consistent with it anymore, so I need to get back into being consistent. But this is the only item that has really ever cleared that up for me. So yeah, really enjoy it, and it's pretty affordable too. Okay, moving on, we have 5 items here that are new for me for this year. So first I got these, because I picked up the skincare sort of collection from Gloss Gods. I got everything, right? So that's why I have so many. So these are both from Gloss Gods. I've got the Mirror Jelly Watermelon Glass Skin Moisturizer. It says it's a moisturizer, but it really is just like more of a serum. And then this is the Dreamy Dewdrops Watermelon Glow and Grip Serum. So I've seen that some people say this could be more of a primer before your makeup because it is quite grippy. I have yet to try this. So once I try it and I feel like it would work better as a primer, I might move it into my primers or just keep it with my skincare. But because I haven't tried it, I don't really know where to put it, but I've grouped it with my serums. I don't really know. And then I have 3 from Makeup Revolution. So I got these 2 and then I picked up this one. So I'll talk about these 2 first because I know these 2. This one I'm almost done. I think this is the Serum Supreme clarifying serum. It's got 10% niacinamide as well. However, I don't think it's as strong as the ordinary one, even though they both say 10%. I just don't really get the hype. So I think this is a nice serum, but it just doesn't work well like this. So for that reason, I think it's fine. Then I do also have the brightening serum. It's got 3% vitamin C. This one I really do like, but I generally like vitamin C on my skin. So anything that says vitamin C, I'm going to enjoy. And then I also picked this one up, which is again from Makeup Revolution, the Ultra Plump Hydrating Serum. This is 4 times multi-weight hyaluronic acid. So I feel like I'll probably just wait for the winter for this, because obviously this should be very moisturizing and nourishing. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so those are all like my serums, or whatever else you want to call them. I don't really know what most of those are. The last category that I have to talk about is masks, or like sheet masks. Now, this was a category that I went crazy for in 2020. I bought so much and I never went through it, and I had to get rid of so much as well. So right now I currently have 8, which is still a lot, but I used to have 18. And that's like sheet masks, and also any like overnight, like not even overnight masks, like 10-minute, 15-minute masks, like clay masks and things like that. Anyway, it's just not something that I really generally think about unless I feel like my skin needs it. So let's get into the ones that I still have in my collection, right? So I've got one from Manuskin. This is the Warming Aromatic Mask. It's natural clay, chamomile, and camphor. This is for combination skin. This is actually really nice. And the reason I kept it compared to all of my other clay masks is it smells divine, it still is fine, and it actually, like, I've always thought this was a really nice skincare mask compared to like all the Garnier ones that I had back in the day. This just smells like you're in a spa. Like, this is really, really nice. So this one, highly recommend. I think it's beautiful, but I don't use it all that much. I do have the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Watermelon Glitter Face Mask. I don't know if I've really ever used this, but it smells fine. So I'm assuming it's fine. And then I also have something from Alia Skin. This is the Australian Pink Clay Mask. And this is detoxifying, and it also brightens. This one also smells pretty nice. It smells like roses. And you can see I've used quite a decent amount. These are really just for the days where I need to pamper myself. I'm having a stressful day, or it's like the dead of winter and I'm like really, really dry. I'm just not going to be going into these anytime soon. And I just forget that I have them, quite honestly. I have 2 others that, this one I pretty much almost finished. This is from Avon. It's the Rose Quartz Hyaluronic Sweet Almond Avocadule. They've got the longest names on these. And it's a Rose Quartz Revitalizing and Firming Mask. I've used about half of it. It's actually really nice. I used to have it with my overnight skincare like routines, and then I stopped using it. So I just like put it with my masks. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll try to finish these. And then I have one from Elemis. This is the Superfood Vital Veggie Mask, which I have used. I thought it was nice. But again, I just don't use these items all that much. So like, when am I really going to use them? And then in terms of sheet masks, I have 2. And then I also have this. It's just like Nivea, like these are like 2 little like face masks, which I've just been holding on to and I haven't gone into. And then I only have 2 sheet masks left, because I used to have a lot, but they're not something that I used to like buying. I used to always get them like free or sent to me for some reason. And I'm just like, oh, that's great, but I never like want them. So I have one from Rodial, which is a vitamin C energizing face mask, brighten and renew. Again, I'm just waiting for the day that I kind of need this. And then I also have this one. This is the coconut infused sheet mask from the Beauty Pro, which again, I don't know anything about. So that is it. That's all my skincare. In terms of numbers, I currently have 47 skincare items in front of me. I used to have 61, so it has gone down 23%, which is fine. I mean, as long as it keeps going down. The only thing that I am buying consistently are serums and cleansers and moisturizers. Everything else I feel like is lingering, or I'm getting because I'm buying a bundle of something or it's being sent to me. So I'm looking at everything in front of me. There's definitely items that I'm close to finishing and I should just finish them. and then I can get my numbers down pretty fast. And then there's some items here that I just got this year, so I don't feel too bad about it. But anyway, if you were interested in this video, this is the video for you. If you got any like skincare recommendations, let me know. But obviously I'm not trying to buy new skincare at this point. I'm just trying to get through what I have. There's definitely items that I don't really need in my collection anymore. I've just been holding on to them. And then there's items that I just still need to try. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!